On February 28, 2026, the United States and Israel announced the start of major combat operations against Iran. The strikes followed months of deteriorating relations. Nuclear negotiations had entirely collapsed. The Iranian government was executing brutal domestic crackdowns against protesters, and the U.S. had responded by amassing a massive military presence in the region. The initial objective was highly specific: a decapitation strike aimed directly at the top, intended to eliminate Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei. Simultaneously, coalition forces hit critical infrastructure. They dropped bunker-buster bombs on the Natanz nuclear site and crippled key Iranian naval bases. Washington and Jerusalem designed this as a preemptive intervention to neutralize a nuclear threat. But as the smoke cleared, the immediate aftermath tested whether a contained war is actually possible in the modern Middle East. Tehran's response was instant. They activated their network of regional proxies, opening multiple fronts at once across the Middle East. To Israel's northern border, Hezbollah forces rapidly mobilized in Lebanon, initiating heavy barrages as the primary front line of the counterattack. Down south, Houthi militias in Yemen opened a disruptive secondary front, armed and ready to pressure the coalition from another angle. Iranian missiles pushed far beyond local borders, striking a UK base in Cyprus and targeting American facilities thousands of miles away in Diego Garcia in the Indian Ocean. The skies hosted some of the most advanced aerial combat in history, including the first active dogfights involving U.S. F-35 fighter jets. The conflict also extended beneath the surface of the Indian Ocean, where U.S. submarines actively torpedoed and sank Iranian frigates. Within days, a targeted decapitation strike had ballooned into a sprawling, multi-front regional conflict. Facing overwhelming conventional firepower, Iran weaponized its geography. They targeted the Strait of Hormuz, a 33-kilometer channel handling massive portions of global energy trade. The Revolutionary Guard laid sea mines and threatened commercial vessels, bringing safe passage to a halt. This immediate shutdown trapped 20,000 civilian seafarers on 500 vessels, stuck at anchor in a war zone. The economic fallout was swift. Strikes on regional oil depots sent toxic clouds over Tehran and spiked global oil prices, so high that they pushed budget carriers like Spirit Airlines into bankruptcy due to fuel costs. By cutting off the strait, Iran turned a military dispute into a global hostage situation, proving localized conflicts now come with instant, devastating price tags for the rest of the world. The international community rushed to stop the economic bleeding. Negotiators managed to secure a brief ceasefire in April, but it quickly fell apart. By June, the parties tried again, securing the Islamabad Memorandum of Understanding during a formal signing ceremony at the Palace of Versailles to freeze hostilities. Yet the ink barely dried before the deal collapsed. The warring sides simply could not agree on who would control the flow of commercial traffic entering and exiting the Gulf. Ship transits through the Strait of Hormuz plunged 90%, from 700 weekly ships to just 84. This offers no relief to the 70 massive, non-sanctioned oil tankers already trapped inside the Gulf, with absolutely no way to leave. A war initiated to preemptively secure the Middle East and neutralize a nuclear threat has instead locked down a vital artery of global trade, dismantled maritime norms, and left the international community staring down an intractable stalemate.